This video has been brought to you by GXGlow FM, Dubstep Radio.
This is Sam with GXGlow TV. I'm here with DJ RSK. He's playing tonight at Southland Ballroom, opening up for DJ Figure and Ground Up Promotions. My buddy Evan put this show together. How you doing tonight, Ricky?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing pretty good, man.
Excellent, excellent.
You started out producing mostly drum and bass at Skull Crusher. How did you get to where you are now, producing across several genres under the name RSK?
Well, when I was younger, I kind of got the name Skull Crusher from some headphones that I had that broke. So that was kind of just like, you know, sort of a joke thing. So I kind of just rolled with it. So it was, you know, it was like 19 years old. I was making drum and bass tracks, you know, on a PC and just going out and playing like local nights where you could like, you know, just have like free sign up, you know, where it didn't really matter who was playing. It's like first come, first serve. And I did that for a long, long time. And drum and bass was like the predominant like breakbeat music that, you know, people were into because we liked a lot of heavy bass. That was, you know, the main pull for it was heavy bass, lots of heavy bass. And as it progressed, like as the party scene went on, dubstep dropped around 2008, and you know the bass lines were really big and people were getting into it, and I kind of you know switched over and started, you know, producing dubstep and, you know, trying to get into that scene and check out all the artists and see what it really had to offer. And you know, a lot of promoters would say, you know, like the Skull Crusher thing is cool, but it's hard to book you because people are like, you know, they're intimidated by somebody who's called Skull Crusher, because I didn't even use the DJ thing either, so it was just Skull Crusher. So people were like, oh, you know, I don't want to hear that, you know. And that was before, like, you know, people were into like dubstep and like raging and being like, you know, real aggressive. So Skull Crusher was sort of an accepted thing. So I just kind of shortened it down to RSK. It was Ricky SK, and then I shortened it to RSK and make things simple. And then just, you know, streamline everything so I could start putting out tunes and then just make the graphics real easy, RSK, you know.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm lazy or anything, I was just trying to like reinvent it, go with something different.
All right, nice one. Yeah. What are your main musical influences, would you say?
Well, that's definitely like a complex question that'd be like spread out over a lot of different things, but I suppose if I had to like break it down, as far as like you know, my classical inspirations, you know, a lot of things from like classic rock to like, you know, like the guitar gods of like classic rock I was really into, like, you know, obviously Led Zeppelin and Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that. And then I was really into like punk and funk and ska music when I was a teenager, so there's always that element that was inspired. Like the 4-chord punk had a lot of influence on me. But as far as like modern inspiration, contemporary inspiration, I definitely draw a lot from the EDM and the IDM sides of the breakbeat genres. So, you know, from the West Coast you have a lot of awesome guys like, you know, Eprom, Epcot, and you know, Anacia, she's great. Well, just a lot of people from that Bay Area who play like the really like, you know, wild IDM stuff. Like I'm really a big fan of that. And as far as like normal dubstep, oh man, that's such a hard question because everybody's putting out so much really awesome stuff. But I would have to say at the moment, 501, love his stuff. Crisley is awesome. Recoil, oh, such a difficult question. Oh man, because I know there's
nobody from the Pittsburgh area.
Oh well, as far as Pittsburgh area, I mean, I love ABZ and I love Buku and I love Comic Strips. Those guys are just killing it. Those guys are awesome. They're doing really great production. But I mean, there's a lot of like, you know, young American guys who are making a lot of really great stuff. So I mean, I really wish I could name them all because they all really inspire me in a certain way to write tunes that, you know, stay contemporary. You know what I mean? I love Figure too. I love what he's doing. And it's hard to avoid talking about that.
We're all looking forward to him tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
And your tune Black Books was remixed by Dr. P and was later featured in Nero's Essential Mix. How much would you say that success for you accelerated your musical career?
When that happened, it was kind of weird how it went about. Is my friend Alex Martinez, who used to run Type Me Music, he contracted Sean or Dr. P to remix the track, and whatever happened with his label, it fell through, and his label went defunct. And you know, he's still out there doing stuff, but his label went defunct, and he wasn't able to capitalize on the remix. So Dr. P just picked it up, and we relabeled it, and it ended up becoming Dr. P Black Books featuring RSK. And they dropped it on Circus. So I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, you know, I couldn't ask for anything more than have something that I worked on come out on Circus Records, especially since they're so big in the game right now, and they're doing so many awesome things. Signed to Sony, you know, and making videos and whatnot. Those guys are doing a lot of big things.
Nice. What do we have to look forward from you coming out through the end of this year?
Well, on Halloween, I'm dropping the Deathbringer EP on Alpha 9 Records, and that's out of London. So that's like drum and bass, some hard drum and bass, dubstep track, and just mainly it's going to be a drum and bass release. So I'm getting back to my roots with that one, and just trying to get some more drum and bass out there, because, you know, that's my roots. But other than that, I definitely am trying to formulate an album for the beginning of next year, hopefully. So I'm compiling a bunch of material right now. I'm doing remixes with a lot of people, so.
Nice. Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to ask you, is who are you looking forward to producing alongside, collaborating with coming up?
Well, right now I'm doing projects with Dirty Sneaks, Cynic Lethal, Kelly Mays, Ileana King. She's from the UK. She's a really awesome vocalist. I'm doing projects with, I'm doing remixes for Sneaky Mike. And these are probably people that you haven't heard of yet, but, you know, they're really trying to build their careers, so I'm helping them out, you know, trying to build my career. They're trying to build their career.
Yes.
You know, it's a back and forth thing. So, I mean, I'm working on a lot of different remixes, and I just did a remix of Feed Me. I did the remix of Kanye West that a lot of people liked. That was awesome. But mainly I just keep getting a lot of offers, so people should definitely keep their eyes peeled for some bigger things that are coming down the line as far as remixes go. I'd like to work with a lot of bigger artists too, so it's definitely a future goal of mine.
About dubstep in general, how do you feel that its popularity is contributing to the quality and types of music coming out across the scene?
I think it's contributing a lot just in the fact that it keeps everybody competitive and on their toes no matter what genre they're in, because the sounds and the software and all the means of creation keep evolving. So I would hope that people would strive to I mean, not be competitive, but just to change the way they do things and stay like relevant and try and like create new techniques and make new sounds. And I feel like a lot of people overlook the fact that, you know, dubstep might have some of this commercial force behind it, but also it's doing so many things for other EDM genres and opening up so many other doors for other artists and other genres to flourish and do things. And it's creating capital, it's creating space, and it's creating interest and exposure in the mainstream. And that might be a bad thing for the purists and the people who aren't really into that and want to keep things underground. But also you can look at it from the other side and say, you know, now artists are making money and they're getting the recognition that they deserve, and people are getting better, high quality shows, and, you know, you're getting a bigger bang for your buck. Exactly. More quality tunes too, you know, the tunes are getting crazy.
Yep. All right, thanks Ricky. Thanks for talking to us today.
No problem.
Can't wait to hear your set tonight, man.
Absolutely.
All right, signing out. I'm Sam for Gen X Glow TV. Y'all keep watch.
Yo, this is RSK and you're watching Gen X Glow TV. Subscribe, rate, comment, favorite, and like.